Hi, this is Sarah. I'm back to talk to you about another one of ICC's online resources for students and faculty. To get there, today we're going to talk about opposing viewpoints, and to get there, you just go to the library page, which is under Learning Resources in Library. And the one we're going to look at is opposing viewpoints, which is over on the side. When you click on it, again, if you get a username and password prompt, it's just your ICC username and password. Once you get past that, you'll get to Gale Opposing Viewpoints homepage, which looks like this. You're going to see a scrolling list up here of different topics. You'll see different subjects with some smaller breakdowns in subjects underneath it. Some of the subjects say new, so it's going to have, this is a new page that they've created or an updated information there. You can pick a topic off of this. You can view all under a specific topic, or you can browse issues, which will give you all of the pages that are available in opposing viewpoints. So if you just pick any of the topics, these are going to give you a page full of resources that have different viewpoints, different resources for each of these topics. So if you're starting a research paper, this is a really good place to look because it's going to give you a lot of different ideas on how to get things done. And again, the information is all vetted, unlike a Wikipedia site or just a general Google search. It's going to help narrow your topic a little bit. So we'll pick a new topic here. See what's on that page. At the top of each page, you're going to get a little blurb about what the issues are. And, of course, you can use it to view more. You can listen to these. You can cite. Here's a citation tool for MLA, APA, and Chicago. If you're using it to be as a resource for a page. You can email it, download it, print it. One nice thing about this is that there's a highlight option. So you click on that, you can highlight, you can put a note in there, and save it so that you, as you read the articles, you can go back and find things that you're interested in. They also have a translate option there for several languages. If English is not your native language and you'd like to read it in something else, it will translate them. So this is just the first thing we clicked on is basically an overview of the topic. When you go back to the topic, the original one, this document just kind of gives you a brief overview of what's going on there. You're going to see a lot of different ideas going on here. There's featured viewpoints, and there's 6 of those. If you click on that, you're going to get those 6 articles, and they're essays. It looks like most of them are 2016 in this case because this is a new one. Over here, you're going to be able to see what ones have statistics in it. You'll be able to see images, magazines, audio. You'll be able to go through those. Click back to the topic. That's the way to always get back to your topic page. Viewpoints. These are often, they're vetted viewpoints. So not all of them are just statistical or reference material, but they're going to be the major ideas surrounding whatever topic you're looking at. And you can see that this one has 95 articles that talk about that. And all of them, when you click onto it, you can see the full article or example or discussion that's going on with that. And again, you still have all of your tools over here. And you can also look for related subjects if you're not quite getting to what you want. And so you go back to topic, get you to that home page again. Also has related topics, statistics, images, reference material, which would be more just the factual information. This one has biographies of people who are important in the movements, or maybe mentioned in the articles. It also breaks it down to magazines. You can see that this is like a Newsweek magazine there. Education. This has 485 magazine articles about it. So if you're looking for those articles, it's easier to find them sometimes that way. Sometimes just your common like Newsweek articles aren't going to show up in a database search, but they're going to show up here, which is going to be kind of helpful for you to see what's going on and where those different articles are coming from. You can see there's some education magazines, there's some National Review, and then there's Harper's Magazine, and of course Newsweek was in there. So you're going to be able to see kind of where they came from, and it's going to tell you cover story article, brief article, what exactly they're looking at there. So magazines are more popular materials. There's going to be some academic journals down here which are going to have more studies and that sort of focused research in there. These are audios. A lot of this comes from NPR, the audio stories. Not all of it, but a lot of it you're going to see are NPR articles. And you can listen to those, but it'll also show you how to cite those if you're interested in citing a news broadcast that's online, that's an audio file. So you'll see a citation tool up there, because that's not always the ones that you learn to do, but this will give you a citation for this radio program that you would listen to here. But it also gives you the printout of it so that you could read it as well. News coverage, Washington Post, these are newspapers. There are going to be some videos on things. Primary sources, these are the actual, a primary source is an original document or original source of information. So you've got like the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Obviously it's not the actual document in physical form, but it's the original source information. And some topics are going to have those, some aren't. It just depends on what's relevant to that. And then it's got websites that they have deemed relatable and appropriate to researching that. So you can see that, which is kind of nice because websites are a little bit difficult sometimes to determine their credibility. And Opposing Viewpoints does a nice job of pulling together ideas of all sides of a topic, plus giving you like the comfort to know that they've looked at these sources and they're going to be credible sources for you to cite in a paper. So that's helpful to you as a student. It's also helpful if you're teaching. Of course, it's a good reference place to have students start looking at a topic, because you can really help guide their research at that point, rather than just trying to do a Google search or general. Sometimes EBSCO and database searches aren't always the best place to start. They take a little time to get going in the research, and these are nice places. This is a really good place to start with that. Going back to the beginning, these are featured news, kind of new information usually is popping up here. The maps section is going to give you any studies. It's going to give you topics up here. And if there's a map, a U.S. map or world map associated with a study, it's going to show you what was done. So this is USD agricultural subsidies, and it gives you 2003 through 2009, and you can hover over it and see what the numbers are for each state, and then you can switch and compare. If you wanted to compare Kansas from 2009 to 2003, you can do that quite easily. And it also tells you where it's from down below. So these are kind of nice if you wanted to print a map or download it for use in a class, when you're talking about a specific topic. It kind of gives you a nice little point of reference there. And also, if you're doing a presentation for a class, if you're in a class and you're doing a presentation, this is a good, they're usually pretty clean, simple maps to read for any kind of presentation material. For faculty or anybody writing standards, there is a curriculum standard map here. And it's for several countries, obviously, but there's national standards for the U.S. And state standards. So this kind of gives you a link to certain things. If you're looking for the science standards or whatever you're looking for, it gives you a place to look for it, because sometimes they're not easily found. For the standards for the 21st century learner, you can look at those and see where they're at that point. You can save things to a folder if you want here. There's a dictionary built in. You can do a search history if you've forgotten where you were and where you started on things. But overall, this is a really nice website to get students started on research, to get ideas generated for your papers, to kind of give you a little bit of a place to start focusing in, because some of these are really big issues: health insurance, global warming. But you could click onto one of these and find a subtopic or find some articles that might drive you in a specific direction for research. And it's all pretty good, recent, relevant information for that. You can see, if you browse the issues on all of them, there's hundreds of different topics that you can look through. So if you have to write a opinion paper or anything like that, this is a really good place to start, because it's going to give you a lot of places to start thinking about what the topics are and what's going on. So we'll see you later for some other database information. And as always, if you need help getting started with this or any of our other resources, you can either call or stop by the library, and we can walk you through the process of getting the databases going and get your research on its way. Thanks.